Hello everyone and welcome back to Roscale Sandbox. Now in our last episode we started building this really nice station and today I want to continue with it. But just a little heads up for those of you who didn't join the stream, I did do a little bit of a stream and we did fill out this area with a bit of foliage. And we also added the path back in along with a nice little crossing over the railway and a path that leads all the way up through the hills to the castle. So yes, I do plan to do more streams like this in the future, especially when we start expanding out this way. So make sure to stick around for the streams if you want to see this sort of stuff happen. And don't forget to check the description because there'll be a link to the playlist link and also a link to my Discord if you guys want to join. So without further ado, I want to finish off this half of the station today. Now, first of all, I want to grab one section of this white fence. And now I'm going to try and see if I can group this. And I'm going to use this along the back as a little fence so people don't climb up the big cliff here. Now, I'm going to put a couple of station name signs in here. And we don't have a name for the station yet or a name for the castle. So if you guys want to put your ideas for names in the comments, and I will pick out the one that I like the most. I definitely think we need some foliage back behind here. And I think some of this grass poking through the fence will be a really nice touch as well. And you guys know the drill by now. We're going to add a couple of these red bushes in for a little bit of color. And I'm really happy with that edge now. So let's get building the station. So I'm going to start by copying over this big block. And then to the side, there's going to be this second lower down bit that's longer. Let's add on the roof. And then on this lower down section, I want the roof slanting the other way. We're going to need some corner pillars, some windows, and now I can start putting on the roof. Now I do want to add a chimney to the side of this building as well. And we have the base of the building finished. Now I am going to need a door in here, so let's get building that, and I'm just going to model it off the window design that I've used. Now, I want to try and add some sort of like ivy or plant that's going to grow up the side of this building using whatever foliage I can find. So let's see if we can make this possible. I might actually use the palm tree for this, so let's start moving this with build tool and see what we can do. I would say this is actually going to look quite nice. Okay, call me crazy, but this looks really, really nice. I'm going to add a couple more of these bases so we can place down a couple more trees. We should definitely put some benches down. And just ignore the scale, because yes, I know it's a little bit out, but I can't really make these buildings any smaller if I want to put this amount of detail on them. So I think this station is looking pretty good now. My only little problem is this sight line here, it sort of ends, so I feel like we should definitely finish this area off. And you're going to want to bet that I'm going to be using this method of creating hills. All right, that end is looking a lot better now. And yes, once again, we've got to put down some nice foliage. So we've got this side of the building looking really, really nice. However, this side leaves a little bit to be desired. First of all, I'm going to copy the door over and place it here. And now for the windows. Honestly, this feature is saving me so much time and I absolutely love it. And since it was such a success, I feel like we should put some more ivy growing up the building on this side too. And now for the final touches, I want to put in a nice little car park. And instead of this car park being tarmac, I want to have it this gravel mud color. And I think this will be really, really nice. Now, I want to have this sort of plaza area outside the front of the station building. And then we can line this with yet again some more nature. I'm definitely also going to add a ton more trees around here. And I think the little grass will look absolutely perfect in the dirt. And I think that car park is looking pretty nice now. It's just sort of a big dirt gravel area and people can come in and park sort of wherever they need to. You know, we don't have to put in like specific parking spaces for everyone. I'll definitely put in a little sign as well, and I will change that to the name of the station when I've chosen an appropriate one. So now I feel like there's only a couple more details left to do today. First of all, let's add a couple ticket machines out the front here, and obviously some benches because everyone loves a good place to sit. Maybe some silos round here to store some water. I don't know, they just look good. And I'm in love with this little cabin, so let's just put it in because why not? Maybe a few crates to add some clutter. And I might put these on the platform as well. For some reason, I feel like these logs will be a good divider between the car park and the plaza. I don't know, I feel like they use logs and stuff like this at stations quite often. And the final thing I want to add are a couple of lamps. And that is the full station done. You know what? I am super, super proud of how this turned out. I think this is probably my favorite station that I've built so far. Anyways, so guys, if you put your ideas for names in the comments below, I'll pick the best one out and name this station next episode. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.